Welcome back, everybody. So if you don't know me, my name's Jess. I am a second year first grade teacher, and it is crazy right now. It's the first day back from spring break, and oh my goodness, I'm tired. I love spring break. Spring break is so nice, and the last part of the year from January to June is always the longest because the only break we have really is spring break, so there's not a lot in between, although we do have like the remote learning days, which is really nice this year. Not something we normally have, but so it's always the longest. So spring break is always like so nice, but then it's like gives you just like the slightest taste of summer, you know, especially because the weather was so nice over spring break. Oh my God, like yesterday was 89 degrees. Like, oh, that is just, I'm ready. But yeah, so today's the first day back, and I'm excited to be back, and I'm excited to start the countdown to the end of the year, but I'm also tired. I'm so like not used to, I got out of my routine. I mean, like, I still have been teaching every day at 5:30 for a VIP kid and everything, but haven't had to, like, you know, get on here and teach my actual tiny humans here in America. Yeah, so just getting back into the groove of that. I have already started my day, but I got here, I had a BT meeting this morning, so since I'm still, so in North Carolina, I don't know if it's different in other places, or I think it's the whole state of North Carolina, but here we have, you're a BT, a beginning teacher for 3 years, so you have to like go to these mentor meetings, and so we had one of those meetings this morning, and kind of just to talk about like wrapping up stuff. So we talked about like artifacts and things, because you have a summative at the end of the year, like pretty much because you get observed by your principal, and at the end of the year you talk about it, and then like you present any information that they haven't seen. It's a lot of stuff, so like it wrap up stuff. So we talked about that today, which was exciting. I have my coffee, y'all. I'm gonna be better. Today is my last day of eating out as far as like fast food. I still do. So I started hanging out with my 2 good girlfriends from college. We started doing dinner dates once every other week, which has been so nice. So nice. I love hanging out with them. It's nice to like stay in touch. So I'm still gonna do that. But other than that, like I fully intend to not eat out, including not getting coffee, because I made a whole new budget plan, y'all, and my student loans I'm gonna have paid off. I will be 100% debt-free in 3 years if I stick to my plan. So I need to stick to my plan, because I'm pretty pumped about that, because I thought I would be paying all my student loans till I died, and I just didn't want to do that. So got my coffee though. We are thriving today. We are not, no, let me rewind. We are surviving today. We are not thriving because I did forget my everything. I don't have anything with me today. I forgot my work computer, my agenda. Y'all know I love my agenda, so right now I'm working with sticky notes. But so I have like my Mac, but I can't hook my Mac to my monitor, so I have my kids on one half of my screen and then my slides on the other half. You can kind of see it there. So it's just all very small. We are surviving it. We're gonna get through it, but I have so much to do today. It's insane. The last 2 days were teacher work days, and I just didn't feel productive. Like, I did stuff, obviously. I'm just gonna set you guys there. So like I did stuff, obviously, but like I don't know. We have report cards due this week, so I worked mainly on those, and I don't know. Report cards are a really big thing, so like when you get them done, that's great, but like I feel more accomplished when I get like a bunch of little things done than like when I get a big thing done. So report cards, need to finish those. That's my goal today. Gotta get them done. And then I also need to do my PDP and my artifacts, what I was just kind of talking to you guys about. I need to send those to my principal. I want to send them to him by tomorrow afternoon, Friday afternoon, because that way he can like look over them and do my summary, because my meeting with him is next Tuesday. So I need to get those done. Yeah, those are like my big goals today. But also, I lost 2 students, so they're coming back in person, which means that they're just going to be joining an in-person teacher. So I need to rework my small groups once again. I feel like that's all I do now, but it's fine. I actually think, because now I only have 15 kids, it's really nice because of my small groups, because now I think I can have only 3 small groups instead of the 4 I've been having, and it's just gonna be so much easier to just like get all of those done, because I'm happy about that. So, but I do need to like rework that and make sure that my kids are placed where they need to be placed and everything. So I need to do that today, and I need to get out a newsletter and a week at a glance, even though there's only 2 days this week. That's on my low on my priority list though, so we'll see. But yeah, lots to do, and not a lot of time to get it done. So here we go. But yeah, so right now it is 10:02, and usually I'm doing small groups right now, but we did not have Letterland small groups today. So right now is my time to make sure I'm getting things done, and I will start a timer for them at 10:15, because we start our next lesson at 10:30 for reading. And yeah, I'm so tired. Y'all, everything keeps falling off my desk and whiteboard and everywhere today. It's whatever. We're rolling with it. So I just realized I hadn't checked in for a while, but yeah, so the last you saw me, I was getting ready to teach reading. That went well. My kids are starting to really grasp the concept of having to look at the book for information. Sometimes, like, I ask them a question about the book, and they're, like, looking off into space and stuff, and I'm like, I, like, told them today, I was like, guys, when I ask you a question about the book, where should you look? And then they were like, oh, the book. And I was like, yes, that's exactly where you should look, friends. So it's just something that they're getting used to, using those resources. But so we're talking about main topic and key details, and so that went well. But then after that, we hopped off. I read some more of my Junie B, because we love some Junie B here in first grade land, So we did our Junie B story for the day, and then after that, I had a meeting for a planning meeting where we pretty much just talk about like our plans for next week, because my entire team plans together, as everyone else in Wake County does, I'm pretty sure. But so like me and one of my coworkers, we plan Letterland together, and then 2 of my other coworkers plan math, and then the other 2 plan reading and writing. So we like just present our plans to everyone, and then so that was like our planning meeting. But we did also have to update some tier plans, like, so some of our kids who get interventions, we needed to update some of those. So it was a very productive meeting. Then after that, I do lunch duty every day right now. Typically in like a normal school year, I don't have lunch duty because that's also my lunchtime, but I'm helping out around the school with the people who are in person, and so there's 3 first grade classrooms, and my principal actually is super nice and comes down and helps me manage those, because they are in their classrooms, and their classrooms are kind of like a V, like there's 1 class here and then 2 classes across the hall, so they're not like far from each other, but I have to like pop in and out of every classroom, to just make sure that they're not talking, because they do still have to face forward. They can't talk because when they have their masks off, it's just the rules, you know. I just am the person who makes sure the rules are followed. But yeah, so just kind of like making sure that that's happening. The only time that it gets kind of tricky is cleanup, because there's only one trash can for them to throw everything away in the hallway, and so I am letting them just get up as they finish to go to the trash can. That way it's not like all 17 of them from each classroom going to the trash can at the same time, you know, just trying to keep it 6 feet. But so I'm like popping in and out of all the classrooms, like trying to, because we also then have to like wipe down their tables before they sit back down and stuff. So just making sure that all that's getting done with one human is kind of hard. So it is very nice that my principal is helping me with that, because there was another girl that was helping us, and so some days we had like 2 people, some days we had 3 people, depending on if my principal was available. And now she's hybrid, so she has kids in her classroom, so she can't come down and help anymore, which is unfortunate, but we're making it work. The kids, honestly, like, they do fine, and it's fine. So yeah, so that's what I did after that. And I get to see some of my kids who switched from virtual to in person, so that's really nice, to see them in person now. But yeah, so now is my like planning time and my lunch time, and I didn't bring a lunch today, so I ordered Moe's. But I'm also going out to dinner tonight because, like I said, me and some of my girlfriends from college started doing dinner nights once every 2 weeks or whatever, so we're just spending a lot of money today, but it's the last day we're gonna do it, so gotta go big or go home, right? But yeah, so ordered some Moe's. It should be here at 1:25, and it is 1:05 right now, so in 20 minutes, hopefully I will be eating my lunch. But also, I'm so freaking excited, guys, because, and this is so off topic, not work related at all, but I'm so excited. Moose is now 3 weeks old, so if you watched one of my previous videos, you know, I'm getting a golden retriever puppy. So freaking excited. Ooh. I'll see if I can put in some pictures of them somewhere. I asked the breeder for some more pictures, so we'll see. He said he'd take some more tonight. But yeah, so he's 3 weeks old, and so I think that the picking process is going to start soon, which I'm excited. I'm excited to know, like, specifically which one he is, just so I can put a little fluffy face to the name, you know? So excited. Oh, so excited. But they started eating mush, and I'm so excited. But one of my coworkers is also getting a puppy, and her puppy is 2 weeks old, so it is literally a week less than Moose. So that's gonna be like perfect timing for them to be able to like play together, and I think it's gonna be so fun. Ooh. And then one of my girlfriends from college that I hang out with, she also has a puppy. He is almost 4 months now, between 3 or 4 months, so he's a little older, but it's just so fun. I love puppies. I love dogs. I love them. So yeah, I'm so excited. But yeah, so now since I'm on my lunch break, I am thoroughly enjoying watching people bring home their golden retriever puppies on YouTube, because this is where I decompress and do something for me for 30 minutes out of my day. So this is what I choose to do. And then I'm also gonna, after that is my planning time. I try to like break this time up because it is a pretty big chunk of time. And like I said, it's my planning time and my lunch time. And so I try and eat lunch and like just have me time in the first 30 minutes, and in the last 30 minutes I do planning. So yeah, because I also try to do that during a normal school year. Like, don't get me wrong, there are some days where I just work this entire time, but then I find that like I'm drained for the rest of the afternoon, and so that's why I just try and take, like, my lunchtime to be me time, too. Because, I mean, in any other job, that's what you do, and that's how it should be here, too. So, hashtag no teacher burnout, you know? So, that is what I'm doing now, and then after this, we go into math, and then my day is, like, jam-packed for the rest of the afternoon, because we go straight from math, and then I go into small groups, but my small groups, I also have interventions, and it's like boom, 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 back to back. So, yep, I write up until 3:45 and the bell rings, and then the day is over. And I get to have fun after that and not be a teacher for a little while. So I'm excited we're going to go to dinner at 5:30. So I think I might, and they're actually coming to me. So, like, we've been, like, rotating who gets to pick the location. And so we're going to go to Cary, which is just, like, a smidge closer than some of the places we go. Not a whole lot. We really don't go that far anyways. Like, we try to, like, all meet in the middle. But, so, yeah. So we're going to do that at 5:30. So I think I'm going to get to go home before that, because I try to leave right at 4:15 from school, and so I usually get home around, like, 4:45, 5 o'clock. So swing home for, like, 2 seconds, because I'm excited to go home. My home is, like, so clean, right, for once in the 7 months I've been there. Like, it's insanely clean. Like, wow. I mean, I don't want to touch anything. It's so clean type thing. So I just like basking in it. But yeah, so I'm probably going to go home and then go to dinner, but that is the plan. If you know my life, nothing ever usually goes as planned, so we'll see when I update you later. Okay, it's actually now Friday. Sorry. I went to dinner with my girlfriends, and then, y'all, I was so freaking tired after work yesterday that I crashed hard. I got home at like 8:39ish and fell asleep and stayed asleep, and I'm not complaining because it was a great night of sleep. But in turn, that means I got nothing done. So I have like a very thin ponytail holder in today, and it's like not staying, but whatever. It's actually like already towards the end of the day. It's 1:21. I meant to like start recording earlier and didn't because life. But I just had lunch. I also definitely have had Starbucks, and I got Tijuana Flats for lunch. So much for not ordering stuff after yesterday. It's fine. Me and Lane already talked. We're going to meal prep this weekend. We're going to be on the ball. So, yes. So I'm currently working on my report cards because gotta get those sent out. So, yeah. I'm usually so much better at them than this, but my motivation has just not been there for my report cards. So that is what I'm doing now. And I have my kids come back to me at 1:55. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do in my time remaining. So I only have 3 more comments to do. So I really don't have much to do. So that's nice. I kind of cranked through these. They're pretty straightforward and to the point, but you know, it's what it is. So yep, that's what I'm doing now, and then I'll check in with you guys after. I don't understand why you're thinking of me. You've had me at a low. I don't understand why you're thinking of me. You've had me at a low. I don't understand why you're Oh my gosh, y'all, I just almost had a panic attack because I did all my comments and none of them were showing up, but I was putting them in the wrong place. So one of my coworkers came and saved the day. Whoop, whoop. Thank you for that. But now I just got an email that, like, most of my kids apparently didn't come to specials. These are the times where I'm like, oh my goodness. It's like you feel like you get a win, and then it's just like, you know, I don't know. Anyways, so now I need to get set up for math because I only have 9 minutes left till math starts. So I got my report cards done. Now I'm just gonna have to send them all to their parents, and then those are done. So that's one big thing off my list, and one thing I'm happy to be done with. I do want to go through and like look at them real quick while I stay here and wait for my kids to get on, just because I want everything to look the way it should. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now, and then I'm gonna start teaching some math. So this video was originally just gonna be like the week in my life after spring break, but I got some super exciting news yesterday. Sorry I'm being kind of quiet because Lane's still sleeping. So I got a call from the breeder that I am going through, and I get to go pick out moose today. Ooh. So I'm gonna get to pick between 3 boys. There's a total of 4, and I was supposed to be the 3rd pick, but one of the people who's picking a boy just wants the breeder to pick for them because they live so far away. So I get to go, and I'm gonna pick between the last 3. So I should actually know which one Moose is today. So I'm gonna try and film some so that I can go in this vlog too. So exciting.
you.